Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome in. It's Fate Walker. Give me just a moment, chat. Hello? Yeah, I'll let him know. Hit that like button, sit back and rest, because now you're rocking with the best. Hey, no, I said the thing. Yeah. Are you sure? All right, hold on. You kicking it with Doomkiller HD.
What's shaking, people? It's Doomkiller HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap-up, the home of the hot news. Break it down, bite-size, so it's easier to consume. All facts, no cap, we winning and can't lose. Is it fire or trash? The only thing you can choose. Discussing all of the topics, using reason and logic. Deep diving through these trailers, so if you miss it, we spotted. Superheroes and villains, from gaming to television. Smash like, hit subscribe, ring the bell, never miss it. Let's go! Lazily going to roulette, which means let the good times roll. Peace out, people. What's shaking, people? It's Doomkiller HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And yes, it's another weekly wrap-up episode. And today we got some craziness going on. We're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Akira Toriyama. Multiverses is back. Spider-Man 2 new game plus and more. Helldivers Mech Madness. WWE 2K24. A little bit of Suicide Squad, Joker's coming, Final Fantasy, and Fortnite's new season, along with other crazy shenanigans that happens only right here on the weekly wrap-up. So without further ado, let me bring in the co-host of the show, my dude, Mr. J. Coon Prime. What's good with it, sir?
What's happening?
Another day, another podcast, man. You already know how it's going. You already know, man. You know the
My
question
life
I
has basically consisted of either work, sleep, or Final Fantasy VII. So,
hey, I'm not even mad at that because
yeah.
But you know what I'm about to ask you. I think you kind of answered it. But what games have you played this week, good sir?
So surprisingly enough, I've actually played two games. I've played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then today at work, killing some time, I checked out the new season of Fortnite, which just drove me into an absolute rage because top two, me and the other guy see each other. He jumps up in the air to throw a lightning bolt at me, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be too easy. The moment I pulled the trigger, laptop cut off.
Wait, while you were winning the match, you can't be mad at Fortnite for that, bro.
Biggest way possible. I have never been so pissed in my life.
Oh my god. Oh well, this week I've played a little bit of Helldivers 2, which I'm slowly falling in love with. Of course, I had to get in on that Spider-Man 2. Started a new game plus in Immortals of Avium, which is a dope game. And that's about it. I really have not had a lot of time to play much of anything, but that's the games that I've played. But we have a special guest tonight on the show. I think y'all know who it is. My guy, the man, the myth himself. It's the J Shock Blast, and he's coming on with the stink face. Oh my gosh, let's get it. It's gonna be one of them episodes, y'all. It's gonna be one of them.
Do you ever wonder which version of me you're gonna get?
No, I don't wonder, because it's gonna be a surprise each and every time I hit that button. So I don't wonder. I'm like, okay, let's see what we got today. We got stink faces. Let's get it. Let's start this podcast off right though. Firstly, Jay, we're gonna ask you the same question that I asked the other Jay. But what games have you played this week, sir?
I can tell you what I haven't played. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII, which sucks because I literally got it like a day early from Best Buy. And
that's how you got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a code from them, but I had already pre-ordered it, and I was like, I want the steelbooks. I'm fine. I'm just not going to even claim it. I've been playing
WWE 2K24. We're definitely gonna be talking about that. I want that game. I am going to put my hands on that game. That is something I'm going to do. And he's got his face on his
Wait, hold
cover.
on. Maybe we need the Jay and Uncaged edition.
Oh wow! Look, it's Super Bowl mode. We got Stinkface Jay, then he switched up to Boss Man Jay. That's crazy. All right.
I also played a little bit of Fortnite today.
Nice.
I played some Mortal Kombat because Peacemaker came out, and he immediately made me say, Suicide Squad needs to stop what they're doing, let the game stay broken, and just make Peacemaker.
Let the game. I mean, they are letting the game stick. Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Well, I guess that's true.
Man, the for real myth legend of anime passed away yesterday, and it stung, dude. It was like, for real, for me, it was like the myth from Marvel, Stan Lee passing. It hit the exact same way. Like, I literally can remember being like super young. I don't even know how old, but me and my little brother standing on the couch yelling Kamehameha, screaming the entire time with Goku as he was facing Vegeta on Earth for our survival, bro. Like, that memory is just etched in my brain forever. And like to hear that Akira Toriyama actually passed away is just extra sad. You guys have any cool stories that's just etched in your brain about Dragon Ball Z or any of his numerous contributions to our communities, man? I will start with you, J. Kun.
You might as well go to Jay because he already looks like he's about to pop.
Go ahead, Jay.
My favorite memory of what's his name?
Goku?
No, the guy
Akira
Toriyama.
Uh-huh.
Is when I learned his name for the first time like 2 days ago.
You've never watched any Dragon Ball, or
have you never talked to me before?
I know you.
This is on you. No, you can't kick me. This is on you.
I'm not going to kick you. I'm not.
This is on you.
I know you clown and stuff. Like you call Goku Naruto, or you'll call Sasuke whoever the anime person.
I don't even know who that person is.
I'm not going to kick you, Jay. I gotta kick you, Jay. I'm not going to kick you, Jay. I'm not going to.
I literally on a daily basis. It's not that, like, all right, so I've learned who some of the main players are at this point. All right. And I do intentionally mix them up, but I also have no idea what they do.
Oh God.
At all.
Depending on where in the show, they do nothing. So you're half right.
So Jay Kuhner's wrong. Going to me was a mistake because it took way longer than I think he expected.
Oh God.
And all right.
No, I just kind of had a feeling I already knew what was going to come. Because
so you set me up.
Unlike some others, I do.
You set me up. So you set me up. Okay, co-host, I got you, good sir. Thank you.
I will say, from what I have seen, I do understand that he means a lot, and what he's done has meant a lot to a lot of people. Yeah. I certainly would never want to disrespect that, which is why when I saw it happen, I said we're not going to make any anime jokes today on the Twitter.
You mentioned that on the after show last night, which I was like, that's really good.
I'm not going to make any jokes. Like, I guess that didn't last because of Doomkiller HD. But I do respect, obviously, like what he's created and what it means to so many people. It is kind of crazy to see the way over the last 20 or so years, like anime has shifted, like with comics in a lot of ways, to the point where like McDonald's is running like an anime promotion right now. It's pretty crazy. So, obviously, it's the Stan Lee of anime, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, much respect. Sorry for everyone's loss.
It's sad, dog.
And that's it. We'll leave it at that.
Respect.
J. Cole Prime.
I mean,
Yeah.
an argument can be made. I'm still not over it. I found out while I was streaming. Once the stream was over, I immediately went to the bedroom and hugged my fiance and started crying.
Damn.
And the moment I told her what had happened, she immediately knew, because she knew Dragon Ball was very, very important to me. I mean, for God's sakes, this and this are permanent fixtures on my desk. Like, I am obviously a big fan. Piccolo has been. I have made the joke of Team Stepdad for literally years now. Because Piccolo is my favorite character.
Yo.
I re-downloaded Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I re-downloaded Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I started binge watching from the beginning of Dragon Ball again. This hurt. This hurt a lot. Like, I read the manga. I went to theaters for all the movies.
Bro,
I cosplayed Yamcha, of all people, like, because I had the long hair at the time. And my friend cosplayed Goku, and I didn't want to step on his vibe, so I was like, I'll just be Yamcha because I'm not going to shave my head. Although I guess now I could be Krillin. Dragon Ball meant the world to me. I don't defend it, but I still enjoy Dragon Ball GT. Like, there are bits about Dragon Ball GT I think are absolutely awesome. And as much as I defended Superman when it came to Death Battle, there was no better opponent to put him up against than Goku. And that did so well that they did it 3 times. And each one of them easily outweighs every single video they've ever made in views. Like, that's how much these characters mean to everybody. Seeing Dragon Ball Superhero, like, I was almost in shambles because I thought my favorite character of all time was about to die again. And then he wound up getting upgraded, and everybody in the theater heard me. Like, I popped off, like, big time. If I honestly thought I could pull off green skin, I'd have cosplayed Piccolo a long time ago. So he's not going to be forgotten. And I even made the promise, because, like, I played Dragon Ball Fighters for a little bit, but I got frustrated and quit. If they make another fighting game, Dragon Ball style, like Dragon Ball Fighters, I'm going in 100%, no matter how much it irritates me, because that I owe that to Toriyama for literally making my childhood.
Right. I remember being in my 20s and, like, going to Blockbuster looking for the Asian releases of the movies and stuff, because he couldn't, they weren't released in America.
Like,
so
man, my 12, 13, all the way up to like 17, every other week going up to Sam Goody or FYE just to see if they had more videotapes. So not only could I have the next 3 episodes, but I could also have the collage for having the whole set of VHS tapes.
Oh yeah, I had the whole VHS set that made the dragon, and then the next set that had the androids.
And you always had to try and find the uncut ones, because if you watched it on Cartoon Network, you were going to get gypped. Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, you were right. Like, there were whole ass episodes that just never made it to Toonami because they were too violent.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. Like, you get the uncut. There's like 6 more full episodes. They're rough, like, bro.
Like, I didn't know there was a whole episode dedicated to Frieza damn near killing Gohan by crushing his skull. We didn't see that on Cartoon Network.
No.
You mean the impaling part of Krillin took an extra 10 minutes? Jesus.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. That dude was ahead of his time, and he transcended generations. It's like my youngest, like, I got pictures of her throwing up a Kamehameha, you know what I mean? Like, so, and that's how old is Dragon Ball at this point in time?
Dragon Ball is like at least a good 50 years old, because
That's what
you got to
I'm
keep in
saying,
mind, by the time we started getting it,
Mhm.
Dragon Ball GT was already wrapping up, and that
Right.
wrapped up in like 1996.
It's 96, 97.
Yeah.
You're right,
And
bro.
GT was the third series. So they had already done the entirety of Z. They
It took
had
a
already
break
done
before
a
these
slew of
GT.
movies,
Mhm.
and they had already done like 3 full-blown 20 to 40 episode seasons of the original Dragon Ball.
Mhm.
So yeah, Dragon Ball has been around for a very, very long time.
Yeah. And my kid's a youngin', so that
Yeah.
has the transcendence. You know what I'm saying?
Is
Multiverses
is this the one that Vegeta is in?
yes.
Dragon Ball Z is.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, it's all the same to me, bro. All right. I met the
Chris
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that
he
voices
like half the cast.
Was it him then?
Yeah, that's
Vegeta,
him.
He's
Chris
also
Sabat
Handsome Jack.
is that ain't Chris Sabat then. I don't think Chris Sabat.
Oh no, it's not Chris Sabat. I thought you said the name, and now that you say that, I've seen his name before. No, who's the green one?
Piccolo. That's Chris Sabat.
No, Vegeta though. Then
Vegeta is also
It's
Chris Sabat.
Sabat. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
they're both Chris
voices
Sabat.
both of them.
voice
Now, all right,
of
wait, hold on, pause. Let me correct myself. Before Funimation took over the dubbing,
Cell.
the guy who voices Cell. Okay,
Is
I don't know
that
who
is that the
is.
same? Is
No.
that the same?
It could be.
Dragon
I don't
Ball.
think
It could be the same guy.
I don't think Chris Sabat voices Cell.
No, I
don't
know.
think it does.
The guy that I met was Damian Clark, and he was the voice of Cell.
For the anime or the games?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Now,
Dragon Ball
they-
Superhero, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot,
Okay.
Dragon Ball Super Broly, Dragon Ball Legends,
okay,
Dragon
so he's done both.
Dragon Ball Super,
Hmm.
Cell,
Okay.
Tambourine.
That was from the original Dragon Ball.
Anyway, also Handsome Jack.
Okay.
Also, if you wanted to segue, rumored to be the Joker.
In Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League?
Yes.
Cool.
Now to touch on that, Chris Sabat has not been Vegeta the entire time. Funimation took over dubbing duties halfway through the Namek saga.
Yeah.
Before that, I think it was like Ocean.
Ocean
I
Dubs.
think
Yep.
Ocean was doing the dubbing, and it was an entirely different Vegeta being voiced in that one. Because those two voice actors actually met in an episode of Dragon Ball Super.
Listen, even when I'm trying to get my Dragon Ball characters right, I gotta shock blast it.
I mean, A for effort.
I just remembered that I met the guy. Literally everybody else there getting Cell items signed, and me with my Handsome Jack Funko Pop.
I mean, it's been my experience that a lot of the guys, especially at conventions like that, like, because I had situations like that as well, where like bringing them something, although I wouldn't call Borderlands really obscure, bringing them something that they're clearly not super known for just tickles them to no end. I met Michael Biehn one time at AwesomeCon, and he had this big ass collage, and like Corporal Hicks, Kyle Reese, Johnny Ringo from Tombstone, they're all up there. And when I met him, I'm sitting there talking to him, and I'm like, somebody's missing. And he was like, what? And I was like, Rex Power Cult from Far Cry Blood Dragon. He was like, dude, they're making another one? And I'm like, tell me more.
What was I gonna say? I don't know.
Multiverses is back, guys. It's coming back at least. We've got an announcement from Mr. What's his name? Tony something? Coming on Monday.
Huynh? Tony Huynh?
Yeah. Him. That
I
guy.
know my Vietnamese last names.
So he's supposed to be announcing something. This game is crazy to me because it was out for a good long while and then it just was gone. Now it's coming back. A lot of people.
The controller's dusty.
Yeah, because it's been gone for a good while.
Display piece.
So, what are your thoughts on the return of multiverses? Starting with you, Jacob.
Me personally, I could care less because I am not a platform fighter player.
Mhm.
My irons are very much in the fire at this point as far as fighting games go. But I can't help but notice right off the coattails of WB making that announcement that, well, we're going to focus on live service games and games as a service. Multiverses just comes right on back the moment after that announcement, and I'm like, huh.
Huh, that's funny. But nah, I'm actually a little bit excited about multiverses. I actually stopped playing it like a while before it even diminished and disappeared or whatnot. But it was a fun game. And J Shock Blast literally etched it into my brain that it's okay to play bots. You can play the bots if you want
Oh
to. You don't
yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I only play, but I am playing real people. No thanks.
You
Let
excited
me tell
about?
you how old I am. Okay.
Hmm.
I've actually been playing Battlefield 2042 a little bit recently,
Mhm.
only against bots. I am not playing against real people. I do not have that kind of patience. I tolerate it in Fortnite, but in a little bit of Apex Legends, but no thanks.
Speaking of Fortnite, I
You're
bet
not
you anything they could put up a bot only mode, charge $20 for it, and it would sell.
I
So
would.
fast.
That would be the only thing I'd play, bro. That's
Yeah.
why I really don't. I can only play like 6 matches of Fortnite, and then I'm done. I'm done after that. Like I can't do it. But in the bot lobbies, like Neo or somebody would throw up some bot lobbies, I'll play that shit for hours, bro.
Yeah. So like Multiverses obviously is a game I knew about for like well over a year before it even got announced, and it was like one of those super tough secrets I had to keep. It was brutal to know so much and like be able to say nothing. But not the type of game I would have normally been into either, but I did kind of enjoy it. Especially against the bots.
Only against the bots.
My thing with I do understand why they kind of took it down and kind of I really need to see like how they recalibrated it during this time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I didn't like they basically it's one of the first times we've had kind of like maybe the Killer Instinct on Xbox was like this, I don't remember, but like it's almost like it's like a free to play like fighter game.
Yeah,
And
Killer Instinct pretty much fit that bill. Yeah.
yeah, so like it's very interesting the way that they're doing it. I did feel like some of the pricing was a little off. I did not really feel like some of the suits felt fair. So I'm hoping that there's like a little bit more of a restructure, because the thing is, man, like we've seen a lot of these games that if it's fair, people will buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they made it with the rotating characters. So like if you really liked a character, you bought it, you know, or you had to wait for it to come back in rotation. And I think that's a pretty fair way to do it. But yeah, like Sand, exactly, you know, it's like a free to play Smash Brothers. Speaking of Smash Brothers, shout out to Slipshock, got his favorite amiibo of all time, Incineroar. He absolutely loves Incineroar, just loves Incineroar. His favorite Pokemon. I actually in my Pokemon Go have Incineroar. I'll open it because I don't think anybody believes me, and you want to see proof. I have Incineroar, and his name is Slipshock. I don't have a Doomkiller in here.
I don't know anything about Pokemon, sir.
All right, here we go. Let's show you. All right, there it is. Maybe. Oh, Slipshock. And he's my best buddy. He's that little icon right there. That means he's the best buddy. So, not even here, but clip it, tweet it. Man, I'll love it.
In Multiverses, who was your main in Multiverses? Jay Shock Blast.
I don't remember.
Damn.
Taz?
Ooh.
Did I like Taz? I think I like Taz.
Taz is nasty.
Yeah.
What about you, Jacob? Who was your main then?
For the little bit that I played it, I played Superman and the Iron Giant.
I don't remember loving the Iron Giant. Superman, I think I played pretty okay with. I don't remember. There was a Batman Ninja skin though.
Yeah.
I did not like Batman though.
Iron Giant was very I don't want to try very hard character because he was so much better than everybody else and he had such a better reach than everybody else. So it's I feel like just phoning this one in. So just pick Iron Giant.
I feel like I liked Gizmo too. I know my buddy Free Willy Rocks loved Jake from Adventure Time.
Who was your main in the chat on Multiverses? Who was your main? We got some Gizmo mains in here. We got a little bit of Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry was so annoying. Him and Bugs Bunny. Oh my.
Bugs Bunny was a lot of fun. I remember that.
Oh my god.
It's all coming back to me now.
Wonder Woman was annoying.
Wasn't very good at her.
What's the girl from Game of Thrones with the little needle?
Arya.
Arya was so annoying.
Yeah. She was tough to learn.
She was annoying.
I need a Jon Snow though. Give me a Jon Snow.
He commands a whole frost giant or something or a dragon. That would be pretty cool.
Overall with Multiverses, for those excited that it's coming back, hey, I'm super happy for you, but they're honestly never gonna get me.
Porter, you're on.
It would take me having to get Green Lantern to make me go, okay, I'll play Multiverses more than
I bet you do at some. I don't know anything. This is a case that I didn't even know that it was coming back in this case. It kept me out in the dark, but yeah, I would imagine they'll go heavy on the DC characters.
Gotta do something.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna put the whole Suicide Squad in there. Horner, how you doing tonight, my man?
I'm well. How's everyone else doing?
I think everybody's good. Jay came in with the stink face, then he went into Moneybags J mode, then Boss Man mode. Now he's on bragger rights mode. So yeah, he's having.
You just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Multiverses. You excited that it's coming back? You ever play it?
Yes, I have. So I played as Batman, Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Tom and Jerry. Because while they are frustrating or annoying to play, they're fun. Because with Tom and Jerry, it's ridiculous. It's almost like you have two people you're controlling, even though you're controlling one. It's kind of wild. But yeah, I thought it was a very fun experience. I was shocked when they removed it. I'm hoping when it comes back, I know we always say what do you call that? Roadmap. We always say roadmap. This game needs one. It does. It left for almost a year. It's coming back. We should have some knowledge as to what is coming. So we aren't are you going to take it away in 6 months again? That's a fair thought.
What if that's on the roadmap?
Well,
that's not a great idea.
This extended beta 2.
That's it. That's not the best idea. But no, there need to be other characters launching. You need to build excitement. I know you're all going to laugh and think I'm nuts when I say this. Maybe a story mode. Nickelodeon games. Those two games had story modes. They did.
I like that.
You can do story modes on something like this. You can have new other modes that'll excite and captivate people. That's what they need to do to bring people in. If they just decide, oh, we're back, everybody, we've retooled, and here's one new character coming out in 3 months. I don't know.
Yeah, they do need to. They need at least 6 new characters.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It needs to, and to be fair, there were a lot of characters that were rumored and maybe data mined. I don't know. Back then, that were supposed to be locks. They need to come back with all of that.
Yeah. I feel bad for them though too, because think about this, right? We had Game of Thrones characters. What if there were Westworld characters when the game was first supposed to come out? Can they really bring out now Westworld characters? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's going to know who that is.
What if there were things they were working on and oh, that's no longer a thing? So I was thinking about that as soon as I saw like Game of Thrones characters. I was like, okay, if that's possible, back when the game was out, right? I was like, oh, maybe they'll do Westworld. Well, what if there's certain things they couldn't even bring out now? And they're like, well, gotta scrap that,
Or they could just retool them, reskin them too. So
I
yeah.
guess.
So much for drinking to the
Do
lady
you
in the red
guys think?
shoes.
Do you guys think that there will be like an announcement date, a release date for the game coming back? Do you think that they'll actually, you know, announce characters ahead of time, like y'all saying that they should do this coming Monday with the announcement from the team? And I'll start with you, J. Coon Prime.
I mean, if they know what's good for them, yeah, they'll announce some new stuff. They'll announce a release date. They'll announce some new characters because otherwise, who's going to care?
Yeah.
For the
Like,
game,
oh, we're just bringing back the same game you already played.
Exactly
take it away?
what Jay
Like-
Kuhn said. Who is going to care? So now they're in a world with even more games as a service, including Suicide Squad, including what's that? The First Descendant, which is coming out like in June or July, roughly. So there's all these games as a service, and I know it's a fighting game, but you also had those popular Nickelodeon games, and that second one that came out was supposed to be ass kicking. Like the reviews were ridiculous. Like I saw it getting 9s. The lowest review I think I saw for that second one was like an 8. So like you have all these games out there already and they're entrenched in with their fans. So yes, they need to tell us what's going on. They need to get us excited again.
Jay Shockblast, do you think they'll be announcing like what they should be announcing, or you think it's going to be just like, hey, we're back and stay tuned?
They better not do that. Like, I listen, the average Twitter video gamer has the IQ of a gnat. Okay, so like you don't get their attention very often, and when you get it, you better keep it. All right. So yeah, you got one shot. People are excited. Lay all your cards on the table and get it over with. Because if you come out and you're like, well, we were gone for a little while. We're coming back and we can't wait to tell you more. Then everybody's like, yeah, I'm out. That's literally all it takes because, like, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder. It's very clear everybody seemed to be excited. Like, I saw a lot of people that were pretty excited about the announcement, and they seem to be going all out to play this up. You better deliver. I mean, they even already announced their partnership with McDonald's, as Ben mentions. And yes, we will be getting lots of Happy Meals. Although I don't even know what the little tins that there's like these little tins that come with cards.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on the other side of the card. Like, do you get something in game?
Could be a skin.
If it is, cool. If it's not, what am I doing here? I don't need little multiverses tins. Yeah, like I don't need little multiverses cards for McDonald's, you know. Like, is it something in the game?
If it's not, yeah.
I've heard that it might be, because I feel like there was like a rumored Harley Quinn skin that you got from a code.
Oh.
And I don't know how I would feel about that because, like, you know, going to McDonald's, you're like risking your life, you know, to begin with. Not the brightest workforce there. No offense if you work at McDonald's. Just saying, my order's wrong. 1 time out of 2.
Actually, I find their customer service better than a lot of other places, to be honest with you.
At least at McDonald's, they had at least the common decency to acknowledge that you're standing there. If you go to a Hardee's, it's like,
yeah, we don't have Hardee's or Carl's Jr. here, and I actually liked Hardee's though. It was pretty good.
The food's great. It's just the staff is always terrible.
Well, my McDonald's, if you go a month in between going there, the whole staff is different. So. And it shows. I like literally order through their app so that like there's not really an excuse to get it wrong, and it's still wrong most of the time.
That's crazy.
And my orders are I love
McDonald's, Jay.
Probably I don't go there even that often. I just love McDonald's breakfast. Like if I've got a big stream coming up like in the morning, that I plan on like streaming for a while. I like to go to McDonald's, get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, 2 hash browns, and a drink, and that'll carry me through most of the day.
Well, anybody got anything else to say about multiverses before we switch this up into Spider-Man 2 in its new game plus?
No.
Well, Spider-Man 2, new game plus, and more. I was excited for Spider-Man to come back, and a lot of people on the interwebs, oh god, those people are funny on the internet. But they wanted a little bit more than what we got, and I'm just like, this is actually pretty cool for the first update of the game. Like, you know what I mean? We got new game plus, we got some cool new suits, some cool new features with the ultimate points and the ultimate levels and things like that. I don't really like the gold gadgets because they don't really do anything. They're just gold.
I really expected more out of the gold gadgets.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even going to front. I'm pretty disappointed.
Those are an L. I'm sorry. The gold gadgets are an L for me, bro. But
I always thought they would just be a different color. Like it was a patch. It was a game update. It wasn't an expansion.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I feel like people built this up, not suggesting you 3. But obviously we all have read Twitter, and I feel like people built this up in their head like it was going to be like I saw people like, I expected 6 new hours of gameplay.
They didn't say it was gonna have any DLC. It's
I know, but like I feel like people built this up in their head like this was gonna revitalize the way you play this game. It was gonna be just a completely different game now. And I guess it sort of is, because you can change the time of day. You can replace
the new game plus for me is really all I needed to revitalize the game for me. I have everything that I've earned at the beginning of the game now, and it feels good. I'm over there. I'm stepping on people on the wall, hitting them with that. I couldn't do that in the beginning of the game. The first 6 times I finished the game, I can do that now. That was for me. I was happy. I was good with that.
I will agree that like advertising the gold gadgets, super lame. Like they should have just done it and not said anything, because I mean,
don't you have to pay tokens to unlock the gold ones?
Yeah.
Like
it's just a different color. I never really.
They advertised it like the gold gadget. The gold gadgets were like, you need to have the gold gadget. I'm like, okay, let me get a gold.
I must have missed that advertising. I don't know.
Okay. Let's talk about new game plus and the suits. The new suits that came with the game. You got some that you have to unlock, which is cool, and you have some that you could purchase for a charity. A lot of people don't like the charity suits as far as they wouldn't wear them in game, yada yada yada. I mean, I snatched them for charity, of course, but what are your thoughts on the suits, Hoarder Gamer?
I liked them. I believe it's 2 for charity. It's a pack of 2 suits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I remember I really liked one of them, and the other one I didn't love, but I still thought was pretty cool and interesting. So once I actually get Spider-Man back on the old hard drive, then I'll probably actually purchase those suits.
Oh, nice. Jay Shockblast, what are your thoughts on the suits?
It was never going to be good enough, ever. I was very happy to give them $5. I wish it didn't go to charity. I wish it went straight to their employees, but I'm happy it goes to charity. I have no problem buying suits because like they just had to lay off a bunch of people for no reason whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand the Spider-Man fan base. I really don't. They're not anything I would have ever asked for, because that's the new thing now. Nobody asked for this. But like, it feels like dude, we're all old. It feels like the 90s, man. It's like straight out of an episode of The Fresh Prince. You're telling me that like this isn't a story about all about how our life got turned upside down. Like seriously, like that's the story of Spider-Man, flipped right upside down.
Swung around a little bit.
Didn't get thrown out. Went to live with the uncle.
Yeah.
He died, but it's a little different. But
Wait. You okay? Go ahead, keep going, Jay. You kind of going ham right now.
Spider-Man is just the story of Will Smith.
Yo, that's crazy. I never even put the two together. J. Cool Prime, what do you think about the suits, bro?
They're all right.
You get any for charity?
Yeah, I got those. Yeah, but I mean, my experience with the Spider-Man 2 update basically consisted of 5 minutes turning it on, buying the suits, seeing what was new, seeing the gold gadgets, and going, okay, clicks back over to Final Fantasy 7.
Well, you on Final Fantasy 7 right now. I get that, sir. I get it. But when you go back, I'm sure you'll have your time with your suits. I liked the black and red symbiote suit. I haven't unlocked any of the other ones yet, but that new black and red symbiote suit is fresh.
Yeah, that is great.
Nice. I like Miles' Hellgala suit too. That suit is pretty fresh too. I don't know. I don't really see myself using that suit, but it's cool to have. I'll just say that much. Do you have any favorites out of the bunch, Hoarder?
I like Peter's gala suit. I think that's really cool. I do think that Miles is a very well done suit. It's very cool. And there'll be times where like I'm gonna go around like New York and like fight crimes and that, because it's wildly it's a very showy outfit. It looks very nice. It's meant for something like the Met Gala.
I like them. You have any favorite suits, Jay?
From like the new ones, or I mean, they're not great suits. I guess the Spider-Man Hellfire one is pretty nice.
Which
Peter, they're both Spider-Man. I got it. I don't love the showing the hair thing, and that's like, I would say the same thing if Peter's hair was showing. All right, I don't like that design. Period. I do feel like it does him a disservice, but the suit itself is cool. And listen, I think a lot of people have said, man, these suits, the Fresh and Fly suits, the Fresh Prince suits, they look good in game. I wouldn't wear them long, but
yeah, I got them. I don't see myself really using them, but I got them, so just to show some love. But as Spider-Man fans right now are, to me, they're insane. They're going crazy, and I don't know what else to say about them. You can't make these guys. They're like Batman fans. You can't make them happy. The more you try, the more they're like, we just want 1960s Peter Parker. He's the only Spider-Man. His suit is red and blue, and that's it. And I'm like, damn. Bro, there's like so many other. I actually like.
You got like 12 suits in that roster that fit that bill. Pick one,
bro. But that's Spider-Man fans for you. That's Spider-Man fans for you. Gotta love them. You gotta love them.
And this is why I never listen to them.
Nothing will ever be good enough. I think that's the part that annoys me. Like they don't.
The weight was too much to bear.
Did I do that?
Nah, I don't think you did.
Oh, he came back with a stank face.
You might have done it then. I mean,
did I do that? Did I really?
Yeah.
What do you
just come out ahead of it? Just say you're sorry.
No. What did I do?
Who cares? Just say you're sorry.
What did he do? I missed it.
Just get out ahead of it.
You stormed off like I just like kicked your dog.
I just went to go grab my water.
That is the most aggressive water grab ever.
Oh,
like you like Hulk smash.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Roll it back.
Sometimes we need to be
Like,
hydrated.
hang on, I need to get
okay?
batteries for my vape.
Exactly. That's what we all saw, and we all sat here, and we were like, "What did
Oh
you
my!
do?
Well, no, it wasn't like that. I was just like,
What
I
did you do? I'm gonna kick
saw
myself
my water
off."
bottle over my monitor, and I was like, "Oh crap, my water bottle!" This is like more of a let me grab it real quick thing while he's talking. I can grab it real fast while he's talking. Come back.
Oh, okay.
Continue
Yeah.
the
So
show.
it wasn't anger. It was just panic. The
Yeah,
water's right there.
yeah. It was
Need
like,
the water.
I do.
Can you
I
at
know.
least make some money and show the label?
Mm-mm.
Is it like
Yeah, I got you. Hold up.
generic water?
No.
Is it Walmart brand and you're just embarrassed?
Brought to
Why
you
would
by
I be
the,
embarrassed over
United Alliance.
Walmart brand water?
Incentive
It's
program.
embarrassing.
Really? Is it?
Oh,
Oh, I was like, I don't give a shit. No, but no, it's I don't want to represent people who ain't paying me. So like I'm like, no, I'm good. You don't need to see that brand. It's Aquafina though. But anyway, Hell Divers. Yo, what is up? What the hell is up with Hell Divers, people? Like the game is just taking over. It's blowing like Steam numbers out of the water. Twitch viewership on it is high as hell. There's just a lot of people playing this game. I actually got into it a little bit, and the more you play it,
Got
the
one for
more
you, Jay.
you
You want one?
want to play it. Like I played with Hoarder and this guy named JTech TV
Yeah.
and who was it? QMR Rage? No, Faxito and Faxito.
Yes.
And we had a hella of a good time, like you know what I mean. And like the teamwork aspect of this game is uncanny. If you don't really have good teamwork, you will not make it out of there. And there was one point of the game where I was the last alive, and I did not want to be last because I suck at the game. I was the newbiest one on the screen, and guess what? I was the last alive, and because of that, we lost. We did not liberate Super Earths at all. We got our asses handed to us. All I could see on the chat was J Cool, not J Cool, but J Shockblast yelling at Order.
Oh, I
Don't
was there.
forgive him. Don't forgive him.
That's right. That's right. I do remember this. I'm like, I was sitting here as you were describing this, and I'm like, I feel like I might have been there.
You were
Oh yeah,
there.
I was heckling. Thank God I was there for that. Thank God for me.
But this game is not also super team like oriented. It is user based, interactive. Like only one other game that I've seen, and that game was called Defiant. It was based off of a TV
Yes.
show. And what
It
happened?
does remind me of Defiant.
Yes, what happened on the TV show literally depicted what happened in the game. Now, what they're doing pretty much is like, they're like, okay, we're gonna give you guys mech suits for Hell Divers, but you've got to go earn those things as a team, the entire community. You have to earn them. Go liberate such and such world, and you can have your mech suits. I'm like, that's insane. In 24 hours. Mech suits for everybody. Like the entire community was on it, dude.
You do have to be level 25 though to get the mech suit.
That's another thing. I don't know if this is just for right now, but from what I've heard, I have not gotten to play it yet. But from what I've heard, you can be any level right now and play in a mech suit. You don't have to be a level 25 right now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I think that's just a reward for getting it done in less than 24 hours. Have you played you over here? This person. Yes. Jacob Prime. Have you played Helldivers, and what is your thoughts on it? I know you Final Fantasy it out right now, but talk to us about Helldivers.
I mean, I definitely enjoyed my time with Helldivers, and it's something I definitely intend to go back to once, tournaments are in the rearview mirror. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely a game that, I need a break from this, or I need a break from that. Let's go blow shit up and have a laugh. Yeah, it's really fitting that bill.
Okay. Mr. Hoarder Gamer, you're my teammate. I'll let you down. I'll let you
Let me down.
Don't let him off the hook.
down.
This is your opportunity.
Oh my
He
god!
caught you the game and all your stratagems.
All of them damn. No, not the stratagems, but the damn,
Lost them all because of you.
samples. It was the samples. We had like 22 samples, bro.
He
I
lost his
picked them all
stratagems
up,
too.
We did not lose the
He
stratagems.
lost. He can't use them anymore.
But-
It's all your fault.
My armor gone too. I don't know what happened.
no, let me stop.
You owe that man some armor.
Oh my god, Hell Divers, bro. What are you thinking about Hell? What's your take on it right now?
So I know a lot of people love it. I'll still be honest. I am in like with the game. I like it. I think it's very cool. One of the biggest issues, and you can actually, you were there for it, and Jay may have been there for it too. I got what's the word for that when you're kicked back to the PlayStation screen? Crashed. So every time I played the game, every session I've played this game, at some point I have crashed out of it. And it's sessions that are less than 4 hours long. So every single session at some point I will crash. So the technical issues for me is similar to what a lot of people, I guess, have with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which is ironic. But
Yes.
what I played, I really do like. I will say the automatons are a nightmare because at first you're thinking the ones that look like Terminators that are 6 feet tall are going to be really tough. They die easily. But then you find a few that have slight armor over them. They're not even huge. They're like 6, 7 feet tall. They will not die. I had to use like 3 entire magazines to take one down. And some of them with the chainsaw arms run at you. They are faster than you're expecting. So it's really intense and crazy. It's a really cool science fiction experience, but I really want them to get the technical aspects a little bit more refined. And one thing I do have to say, it is cool we were able to earn mechs, but I did not know it was supposed to be within 24 hours. So in a way, they actually introduced FOMO into their game.
No. It wasn't supposed to be in 24 hours. They
Oh.
did it. The community did it in 24 hours. That's how
Oh.
bad they wanted those mechs. How many people played? How many missions were completed is what that was.
Because I would have went to the Tyrion factory. I was planning to go on Thursday night, but by Thursday afternoon, I think it was, they're like, all taken care of, Helldivers. I was like, oh, okay.
That was because so many people were playing it, bro. That's the insanity of it. It wasn't a time limit. It was like, whenever you guys liberate the planet, you can get the mechs. It was like, okay, next. Like, seriously. So, Jay Shotblast. Now, I know that you aren't the biggest fan of Helldivers. Has that changed any for you since the last time you and I talked?
It's just so random. It honestly, it's a cult.
Oh my god!
And I appreciate that people are having fun with it. But like, there's some cultish behavior behind this game. It is super basic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it gets away with all the things that everybody says is bad about every other game. And it's not the game's fault, but that just drives me nuts. You know what I mean? Like, it is not that deep, and that's okay.
It's really.
I'm not like, it's not the game's fault. Like, it's just so weird to me to watch it like do the numbers it's doing when I was told you can't be this repetitive.
You can't have fun playing the same thing over.
You can't be this repetitive. And you also can't, like, you can't have a live service game. Like, live service sucks.
It's bad,
not allowed.
Right? Unless you're Destiny, right? Destiny's the only live service game allowed.
There's too many live service games, is what I was told.
Mm-hmm. And
listen,
this one comes out of nowhere.
I'm just glad people enjoy it. I'm not like I don't care how you have fun playing video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, like, from following it enough, it does seem like there's some weird behavior from people in game. Like, I see all these weird stories about people that like if you use a certain gun, like they'll kick you out of the match, or
Oh
I got
wow.
kicked out. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. Like I got kicked out of a match for using a stratagem. Like I don't know. It's weird.
That's a good question, Billy Finn. Is Helldivers going to last, or is it just a phase and nobody will care about it in a month?
I think the player base will go down, but it will have a dedicated player base to a point because up until the release of 2, people were still playing Helldivers 1.
Yes. Yes.
Also, this just in, don't mean to derail or anything. Warner Brothers Discovery to retire all Adult Swim games.
I heard
Yeah,
about that yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I don't understand the business side of things, but like Adult Swim games, if you look at the games that they put out, I don't think many people ever played most of them.
I've never
Like,
played one
so-
of them, so
If I can interject real quick, though, they did a weird deal with Double Fine. So, like, Headlander is a really cool game, and I think there's a couple other ones that are technically Double Fine and Adult Swim games that those are going to be disappointing that they're going to be gone.
I'm
Isn't
not.
Squanch games tied to Adult Swim games?
I believe so.
I don't know. I read that Polygon article, and I looked through all the games they had listed, and I'm like, these do not look like very high effort games. That, like, if you're a fan of the game, cool, I get it, but I don't know why they won't sign them back
People
over.
that are big fans of Duck Game. I do know that.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like I get it. They're basically indie darlings, and that's fine. But like listen, WB Games has been very good to me. I will preface what I'm going to say with that. But like I don't know that people don't understand. Like they are like $1 trillion in debt. Like and Zazov
from the Fed.
Yeah, like Zazov or whatever his name is, like I don't envy what he's trying to do. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. I just don't know, like they're not in a position to like have failures, you know, and it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Like I get it. I understand the Acme versus Coyote, like
I know I very much wanted to see that.
I kind of actually did too. It's very disappointing. I don't understand some of the things they're doing. I really don't. But I do know that like the alternative for them is probably nothing existing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, what's worse? Nothing?
I understand it personally.
Or some things.
It's just corporations having to cooperate right now. So
yeah, and like I don't. There's no good answer to that. So take from that what you will.
Yeah, we will. Let's get back to Helldivers, though.
I just want to say I want all the people that I know that are employed by Warner Brothers to stay employed. So like it's gonna be a hard process to make sure that happens.
Yeah.
All of the devs, all of the creators out there that work for those companies. Look, man, here's prayers up to y'all. Hopefully everything stays kosher because the industry seems so dark right now as far as y'all jobs are concerned. So that is definitely something I want to go ahead and get out there for real. But back to Helldivers. Do you, Quarter Gamer, think Helldivers is gonna last, or do you think it's a phase that nobody will care about in a month?
So again, I don't know if this is going to be something that happens all the time, but I do agree with Jay Kuhn. Basically, I think the player numbers will go down, but it's still going to have a large base and larger than the first game did. So it's still going to be kind of a force to be reckoned with. I honestly think, too, that it would not shock me if Sony purchased the actual company itself, and then maybe even went so far as to do a big deal with Phil Spencer to get on an Xbox, because Phil Spencer seemed to be really kind of weird about Helldivers 2's success. He said some very interesting things about like why is that an exclusive or something like that. It was really interesting. And I was like, okay, this is pretty wild right here. But keep in mind, though, this is a game as a service. I mentioned First Ascended earlier. There's probably going to be some games as a service we haven't even heard of yet coming out this year, being announced this year. As more and more come out, people will drift away and go to different ones.
J Shock Blast, you think it's a phase, bro?
Yeah.
I knew that was
Like I've seen people get bored playing less.
Right.
But there's some like really interesting Dungeons and Dragons aspect to it. Like people are really getting into that. And if you can like choose your own adventure that way and create your own ways to engage with it, that's only going to help you. I will say one of the things that I do appreciate their communication and transparency the most. Like they do seem to, be very in front of things. And I really do appreciate that. And I wish a lot of other studios would learn from it, because if you're just kind of upfront and honest, like I understand that there's corporate bureaucracy and stuff that whatever, but like if you're upfront and honest with your players, they're gonna cut you some slack. Some of them will. Most of them will.
Most of them will, yeah.
Yeah, and they're proving that with this game, So I don't know, man. Like,
these players seem the most patient that I've ever seen any community because of the communication, bro. Like it's insane.
It is like you can't like. I know that you guys certainly have enjoyed your time with it way more than me. All right, I know I'm a little bit like skeptical of things, but even you have to see that. Like
it's insane, dude.
It is not normal. Like there are passionate fan bases, like the Spider-Man fan base is passionate, but they're also all douchebags.
Yeah, they're not patient at all. They're not like, okay, if this was going on, okay, that works for me. What? In the video games community? That's what? That is insane, bro. It's cool to see. I don't know if it's phony, if it's pretending.
I don't think it's phony. It feels real.
It's so insane that it doesn't feel real. This is what I mean. Like what? Like it's cool to see though. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I'm like I love to see this with a community because you don't get many communities that are like, oh, well, he said that this is the problem and they're gonna fix it as soon as they can. It's okay. Like wait, what? You're not pitching a fit, but. You just gotta clap your hands and be like, damn, the communication is that good. They trust these devs, bro. That's what it is. They trust the hell out of these devs. And you know what? These devs have delivered every damn time, too. So,
But what happens after mechs?
Vehicles.
New
vehicles. They got vehicles coming.
New weapons.
New mission types.
New mission types are coming. New enemy types are coming. You can call down NPCs now, like if you're a solo player or if you're in the group, so you can have up to 8 folks on the screen doing the thing. So that's actually pretty damn cool, bro.
Yeah, it's all gonna come down to like what's next,
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's after that? Yeah. I don't know. That seems like a lot of content, and it seems like a roadmap. I mean, and they're following through with that roadmap.
Yeah, I think the part that was hard for me was like wanting to unlock the stuff on the battle passes and like just feeling like it takes forever.
It does unless you play on the higher difficulties, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is one of the reasons why I'm a little like down on my time with it. I also like I'm confused about like the lack of customization. Like I just want to be red. Why can't I just be red?
I think it's based on factions. So like not like different like organizations or anything, but like different echelons of soldier.
I just want to be red.
I understand.
Hold on, wait. So picture this. This is actually pretty funny, which I'm not going to disagree on the first part of that. Suicide Squad died faster than Marvel's Avengers. People finally realizing live games are not the future of gaming. While we were discussing the most popular live service game with the most insane player base right now.
Literally all the most popular games are live service or games as a service. Every single one of them.
Yep.
Fortnite just
Warframe.
dropped a new season, which is a live service game, which has a crazy amount of player base right now. Apex Legends is still going strong as hell right now. Yes,
Call of Duty.
Virtually any
I don't
fighting
need it
game,
because
virtually
you said
any
something
sports
that's
game,
important, and I'm gonna
any
just let you have
well, I can't say any wrestling game because there's only one. Like, I feel like I explained this on the last wrap up.
Yeah.
Any game that provides you with content after the initial launch is a live service game.
So like
Clean out your ears and make sure you heard me this time around.
here are the top 10 selling games of February on PlayStation in the United States of America. Number 1, Helldivers 2, live service. Live service / game as a service. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Single player?
That is single player.
There you go. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, number 3 selling game of all of February.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yep.
It sells.
Nice.
It has a large PlayStation base.
Madden NFL, game as a service, live service.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, game as a service, live service.
All right,
Grand Theft Auto
the guy's
5.
backpedaling. Now he's backpedaling.
Skull
live
and
service.
Bones, live service. Persona 3 Reloaded, that's probably single player.
He switched it up real quick. Superhero live service. Yes, I've not seen one that.
Okay.
I mean, superhero live service, DC Universe Online is still going strong.
12 years strong.
People are begging for Marvel Heroes to come back.
Ah.
People
That
have
didn't
wanted
die
Marvel Heroes
because
back
of a
so
player
bad that
base, though,
some
either.
people
You
have
can't-
actually
Yeah.
on themselves
Marvel-
to try and bring it
Yeah,
back.
Marvel Heroes didn't die because of it didn't have a player base. They had a huge player base. So
Marvel
Yeah.
Ultimate Alliance would be amazing as a game as a service.
Exactly. And I
I'd be down for
think
that.
people don't realize like game as a service and live service are kind of like kissing cousins, right? They're almost the same thing, but they're sort of not. Like a lot of people don't understand that most of their favorite games are games as a service. All right. I love when people come to the realization that, oh my God, my precious is a game as a service. Had this happen on my Discord with one of my buddies who's like, so wait, you're trying to tell me that Breath of the Wild is a game as a service just because they put out an expansion?
Yes.
Yep. Exactly. Welcome to the conversation. So, I mean, listen, everybody should want, like, I understand that people don't want to spend money on anything. Okay. I get it. Everybody wants to buy their game, but like nobody actually wants a game to be one and done. Okay. Because what are Spider-Man fans doing right now? They're complaining that the patch was not an expansion. Okay. They're complaining they didn't get 6 hours of new gameplay. Like that was a real expectation for a bunch of people. All right.
they
So
never announced any DLC, guys.
it's just weird to me, man. Like
Hell, let's even talk about this for a second. This right here, this was originally a 3-disc game that they have chopped up into 3 different games. And a lot of people were upset about that until they went and played it.
Yeah.
And then they realized this one game alone is the size of 2 of what the original game was.
I'm
So,
playing
yeah,
the
people
first
just
one
need to
right
calm
now,
the hell down.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm already at like 26, 27 hours and only on chapter 10 or 11 of 18.
Yeah,
I'm
those are long games.
I'm heartbroken that I haven't even played it yet. Like I honestly, Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite games from growing up. It really is. Yeah, I totally get it. You know what I mean? Like I remember not just me playing it, but like that was back when like my brother and I, we had one PlayStation, and like I would just sit there. The computer was in his room, so I put the PlayStation in his room, and I would just like sit there and watch him play. You know what I mean? Like it was just one of those games, and I like literally have it sitting right there. Haven't touched it yet, you know. But like my WWE content's doing pretty good. I did some good Mortal Kombat stuff, so it's like I gotta like focus on the stuff that's doing well, you know.
From one creator to another, focus on what's working.
Yeah.
Number one, this is worth the wait, and number two, unless you already have a well inundated history of Final Fantasy,
It's not going to do well.
Yeah, you're not going to get any traction.
None of my Final Fantasy videos have ever done well. You know,
because none of my TikToks have done anything. And
at least you guys are doing well. I haven't had a video do well in like 2 months, but anyway.
I mean, and very much you made
well, some people just
doing well.
Some people just have a face for radio, and as he hides behind his name on the camera. Yeah, exactly.
Suicide
I mean,
Squad.
I thought you were talking about me. So
kills the Justice League. Yo, Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. They have some new content that's coming out at the end of the month. A few people were mad at that, but again, they never announced a date until they did. So how can you be mad at something that's not been announced? Yet we still don't have certain patches and things like that. But let's not cry over spilled milk, because they said they want to focus on the Joker. So let's focus on the Joker.
I wouldn't say I was in the crowd of being mad, but I'm definitely in the crowd of confused. Like, how are you going to focus on new content when half your player base still can't even play?
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
Yeah. Listen, you guys go. I always feel like I talk too much.
Nah, you good. This is one of the subjects where we want you to just say what you got to say, bro. Get it off.
Listen, I love those that like I literally had lunch with people that made this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I've been able to play it and it's been working properly, God, I'm having Avenger flashbacks here. I've really enjoyed it, you know? Like I love being able to like go in. I'm not a difficulty guy. I have no problem putting the game on easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally have it on world tier 5, and I'm trying to like get my mastery up because I want to be able to do that. And I know I can, you know what I mean? I legitimately love playing this game. I can't touch it right now because I can't, I can play it. I just don't want to. I don't want to play alone. Like I just want everybody to be able to play. I am shocked, you know, that we are like 6 weeks in now, and we're still having this conversation. and
we're about to get new content, and we're still having this conversation.
And I hate talking this way because like I do legitimately love the game, and I want it to get better. There are great people working on it. I know it's not because they're lazy. I know that this caught them by surprise, and obviously they're struggling with it, but they could learn a lesson from Helldivers. The update they put out, that dev blog they put out on Friday, it was a joke. It was they should have said nothing. They should have done nothing. Nobody was looking at them. Nobody was paying attention. They could have gotten away with it. They didn't need to do it. You know, and it's, you know, like Doom, you know that I was talking to them, you know. Yeah. I never was looking for a pat on the back. I just was like, Doom, I'm trying. This sucks. And then they fixed it, sort of. I don't know. Maybe it regressed. But like, you know, like I know they're trying to figure it out, you know.
Right.
I got that screen, right? Couldn't log in. They were messaging me like within 10 minutes of me tweeting that. And then within an hour, I was back online. So there's something there that they know. They just haven't gone all the way and fixed it. And it sucks. It really does. It really does suck. I want them to get a win because like the game is great when it works.
That's the thing. I actually really like Suicide Squad, the video game. I really, really, really like it. I want to play. I have not touched the game in over a week at this point, but the reason why I haven't is because the only time I can play and do anything is when I play with other people. But now at this point, my character is so weak. Like I was playing with Hoarder and Who Cares and Flux like 2 weeks ago, and that was literally the last time I played it, and I couldn't kill anything. Like they were just crushing it. You know, their characters are on like mastery level 26. I can't unlock my mastery. So I'm not even mastery level 1 yet. Picture that. So I'm running with them, and literally Huda throws a grenade and blows everything up. And I'm just like, damn. I literally got off a game. I had 40 points. They all had 22,000 points and whatnot. I had 40 fucking points, bro. I was just like, this is a waste of their time. Not mine, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cool, whatever. It's a waste of their time. They literally, it's like I'm a bot, bro, when I'm playing with other people at this point. And that sucks. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I can't progress anyway. Like, you know, so until they get that fixed, the mastery levels is really like having the power level being locked behind 3 missions that are broken is insane. Open it up. Let you be able to get power anywhere. That way I would still be able to play the game. Because I would play it solo, but I can't. I literally can't. There's nothing for me to do right now, Jay. I can't do anything, bro. I'm just literally stuck. I can go do the incursions as many times as I want to, and nothing changes.
Yeah, my mastery is locked too. You know what I mean? I feel you, and you know one of the things that is tough for me too is because people come at me a little bit more aggressively because of the opportunity that I got.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they're like, listen, I had an opportunity to do this. None of y'all would say no. I played a game that worked great at the time in that setting, in that build. It was very curated. I came back and gave an honest opinion of what I played. I don't know what you want me to say. I want, yes, I very selfishly want the game to be successful so that people will watch me play it on YouTube. Guilty. You know, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's annoying because like I am being honest when I talk about this game. There's a lot of bad faith arguments out there, but I've been just as critical as I have been glazing.
Right. And that same here. Like I don't like making those videos where it seems like you remember, bro, I came to you that one time. I was like, bro, I don't want to make this video. Like I need to make this video, but I don't want to make this video. I've restarted this video 6 times because it comes off as a bashing video, and I don't want that. You know what I mean? I don't think the devs are lazy. I've never said that. I don't think that they are. I don't think that they don't know what they're doing. I think that, like, kind of pretty much what Jay said, there's an issue that's overarching that they don't have a grasp on, and they're trying to move forward, but that's not the best decision. Get a grasp on it.
I think Porter said in chat last night, I think it was you, something about DRM.
Yeah, so my theory was this, okay? So when your game is in beta, alpha, anything like that, you don't have DRM applied to it, a AAA game anyway. Once the game launches, then you do. Now, there are people with issues logging in and everything. DRM would affect ownership. It would affect licenses, all of that. So the people having issue logging in with that bug and that problem could very well be DRM. If DRM is causing some of these issues, that's really bad, because then WB Games Rocksteady has to work with the company that made the DRM solution and then figure out what the hell is going on. So it is a possibility that could be what is going on with the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Sound the theory as any.
Yeah, DRM would not have been in the beta. In fact, I think it was it might be Skull and Bones that DRM was launched right the day the game actually came out for sale.
Well, I've got a question. They've gotten behind this Joker push, which makes sense, I guess. And if you, I don't know how it makes sense, but I guess it makes sense to them. Do you think that the Joker will bring in new players? Because I think that's what they're banking on, that the Joker will bring in a bunch of new players. Do you think that's the mindset that they're going with, Jake?
I mean, with any new addition, they hope new players show up. But if that's all that they're banking on is like, oh, everybody will ignore this because everybody's going to want to play the Joker, they are sorely mistaken.
Damn. Horder, same question.
So I'm incredibly naive when it comes to these things. And based on the wording and everything of the last, I think, 2 blogs from Axel, to me it sounded like they wanted the game in the position to accept Joker and the Joker content in Season 1, meaning that they wanted the bugs actually taken care of before that. So if that's the case, we would hear about like something this week or absolutely for sure next week with fixes actually going out. Now, if those fixes can freaking be in it before Joker launches, yes, people love the Joker, very popular character, crazy ass character. And here's the thing, if those fixes are in place, yes. If those fixes are not in place, those people will dive in, try the Joker, dive out. And then it might be difficult for them to come back for the next character. The next character that I think that could pull everyone in, like Michael Corleone gets pulled back in, to me would be Deathstroke.
And that's the end of the year.
And that's rumored to be the 4th.
Right, so, end of the year.
Confirmed.
December.
It's on the roadmap.
Yeah. It's December, bro. He's coming in.
I didn't know the name was on there. Okay.
I mean, you can see it's Deathstroke.
Well, sure.
Jake Shockblast, same question. You think that they're banking on Joker pulling in people?
I mean, it's not just Joker; it's a first full update. So we're getting that first season pass. We're getting some new game modes. There's absolutely going to be curiosity. This is definitely going to be something that brings people back, but it has to work. Like they have to have everything up and going properly before he comes. Because if everybody does come back with that Joker, update, and it's still the same story, pack it up. Because Mrs. Freeze is not going to fix it. Lawless is not going to fix it. Like, it's just not. Like, whatever. Like, I get what they're doing with Elseworlds, okay? I understand this slightly different version of Joker. That works, all right? I just hard disagree with following it up with 2 other Elseworlds characters. Maybe you can push one in as the 4th one, but like they needed heavy hitters. They needed Joker, then Deathstroke, and then Peacemaker. Like, I'm sorry, like Jay Kuhn, you've played Peacemaker in Mortal Kombat, right?
You really gotta ask.
I didn't want to. I wanted to just assume, but
he's got the whole mask, bro.
I know you're right. You know what? I watched you play Peacemaker. You're right. Stupid question. I apologize. My bad. I should have never. Listen. We both have our little dollies with us. We got our Peacemaker dollies. We're
you're gonna leave us alone. Who cares, bro? Because the next person I was about to say was Katana in a Poison Ivy from a different universe, but you know what? I don't even care now.
Killer Frost, like
actual Killer Frost, yes.
Like whatever. I'm screaming, okay?
I say Cheetah, but no one thinks that's a big enough character somehow. But I think it's an awesome character.
I just feel like Mortal Kombat's Peacemaker has ruined Suicide Squad for me.
Damn.
Because he is so awesome. Like I can't get
He's
over how
arguably one of the
awesome
best characters in the game right now.
he is. My favorite
did a great
character
job on
in
him.
any Mortal Kombat game, and that goes for Kotal Khan too. I like
Even if I
there
did mod
like
him into RoboCop.
there's just something about him, like he doesn't take himself seriously. The jokes, let's see Batman do that,
Yeah.
like it's just so fun, and I can't even get over that. Like this is not in this game, like I just can't. Like I would pivot everything you're doing and get him in the game as quickly as possible. I know for a fact that they did not face scan John Cena for this. He never went in their office because when I went to NetherRealm in August, that was asked. They were asking about him and they were asking about Anthony Starr, and they're like, "Yeah, we haven't done anything with either of them." WB already had all the scans done for the Peacemaker show, so they just gave us that, and it made it that much easier. And Anthony Starr, like the Homelander scan that you see in that trailer, that was given to them by Amazon. So like, it's like they didn't even really have. So get those Peacemaker scans and strap him in on your models, okay, and get him in this game. It's
there's
ruined
already
for me.
Easter eggs of
Yo,
him
real quick,
in Metropolis.
let's make who cares is YouTube a little bit more happier today. It says every superhero game is a sausage party and it's getting old. So give me a 4-girl Suicide Squad that you would run with J. Coon Prime.
Killer Frost. I like the concept of Mrs. Freeze, so I'm keeping her.
I do too.
I don't disagree with that. My argument isn't that they shouldn't do it. My argument is they shouldn't have done it second and third.
Yeah,
That they
I'm not disputing that.
They misunderstood the market already in having a Suicide Squad game over a Justice League game. All right.
That's fine.
So
who's your other two, J. Coon?
I mean, like Jay can finish his thought. It's fine.
No, he's gonna finish his thought.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
think.
if I'm keeping Mrs. Freeze, no Killer Frost, Enchantress, Livewire.
That's 4. That's 4. You good? You don't have to keep thinking. Hold again, but give me 4.
Harley, and I have to go with Livewire. I've mentioned Livewire before, so I didn't just take that from Jay Coon. So don't accuse me. Giganta and Cheetah.
Iron Mash just said it. Katana.
Okay, Jake, Shock Blast. Finish your thought, then give me 4.
In honor of International Women's Day,
Mm-hmm.
and who cares? I want you to like look very closely at your screen, like get very close, like I want you. There's no such thing as a good female character in a video game.
Samus Aran would like to have a word with you.
I just wanted
30 seconds minimum. Get him out. 30 seconds minimum.
They're gonna give him the countdown.
I would literally never say anything like that and mean it. Okay, literally never. So, obviously, I said Killer Frost, and all the people they said. I'm blocking. Worth it. There really haven't been like. I'm a traditionalist though. Like I want Suicide Squad characters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Huntress is definitely a good pick.
Ooh, Punchline would be amazing because her and Harley would not get along. That would be like, man, that'd be insane.
That's definitely a more modern character. I have to imagine she's worked with Suicide Squad in some way.
I would definitely go with Katana. She's like the OG Suicide Squad leader. You know what I mean? You got to throw the girl Harley in there just because Harley is Harley. Then I would personally throw in Batwoman.
You're all cheating, choosing a character that's already in the game.
We're asking for a 4-woman squad, sir. Just a 4-woman squad that you would play with.
This isn't Birds of Prey. I misunderstood the question.
Anyway, Batwoman, I would definitely want her in there because she's kind of psycho herself. Cassie is not mentally okay. And then what's the one girl name? Oh,
Ooh, Big
God,
Barda would be awesome too.
She would be dope as hell, but not her. It's the Golden Glider girl, because this I would want to use her traversal. I think her being able to glide on the go would be pretty damn fire. So I would use Golden Glider, and she uses weapons like guns anyway.
I feel
And
like we're just naming random people.
She was a part of the
Golden Glider, yes. Batwoman.
Batwoman has never been a part of the Suicide Squad, but I was saying if we can get one from a different Earth, which we can do, maybe she will join.
And not all of them are villains.
I guess that's the MacGuffin here.
And Dreamer, she uses guns.
Dreamer is in the Suicide Squad in the new Suicide Squad Dream Team series coming out, and she's a hero. So
yeah. Batwoman has always been kind of an anti-hero, dude. She don't really follow Bruce's rules. She got guns, you know what I'm saying? That's why I would want it, because she kind of fits the bill with the 2 pistols. But anyway, that's who I will put in the game. Digital Variable. Thank you for the $5 donation, sir. I greatly appreciate it. He asked, do we know what's in the season pass and what the group add to the marketplace that people would buy and keep the game going? DLC, would you pay?
Well, it definitely needs more skins for sure. My God.
Yeah, with it being with 2 skins a piece for the Suicide Squad within the marketplace doesn't change every week like Avengers and other games like Fortnite. I think doesn't Fortnite change every day actually?
Yes.
Yeah, so Fortnite changes every damn day. So skins I think would be pretty big. I think the DLC is actually free, so that's actually a good way to get people to play your game. If your DLC is free, why the hell not? You playing
Billy, I would definitely get the Green Lantern shark skin, definitely.
Yeah. What kind of skin would you like to see in the DLC in a new season pass, J Shot Blast?
I don't really know. I wasn't prepared for that.
Me either.
I mean, Red Lantern skins. I literally have on my desk Hal Jordan, Red Lantern, and the greatest
Atrocitus
of all time. This is a Build-A-Figure, I think.
I don't have any Green Lantern stuff. What the hell?
Not a real fan.
I'm really not, to be honest. That's probably why I don't have any Green Lantern stuff.
There's an excellent John Stewart figure that goes on pre-order, I think, on Tuesday. It looks amazing.
Me personally, I was Jay. You kind of upset me because I was going to say I think they need the Yellow Lantern skins because they already have the Yellow Lantern weapon type of things.
Yellow Lantern.
I thought that would be just
you know what? Make everybody a lantern. You know what? Make a Green Lantern game.
Yes, but anyway,
and
skins.
Make it live service.
Asshole. Make your own Green Lantern. Anyway, J. Coon Prime, 4 skins, not 4 skins. What kind of skins would you like? 4 skins. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna walk right by that.
God, I can't believe myself sometimes, bro. Green Lantern seal, Yellow Lantern skins, Red Lantern skins, Green Lantern skins.
GDC, it's almost like people really like Green Lantern. Maybe you should do something with that.
Let me go with 2 hoarder gamers. Skins for the game.
So definitely they should focus on the Joker. They should have different looks for the Joker. They should go crazy with that. That should be the focus of the season, I would hope. Also, they should definitely focus on the villains that are covered by their weapons. So I believe it's supposed to be, Two-Face and Scarecrow, I think, for season 1. So they should build it around that. That's what I would do.
That would actually be pretty cool. That's a good ass idea, bro. Everything that's coming in the past, bro, I think should theoretically get people, especially people who've already played the game, to want to come back and check out the new biomes, check out the new character.
playable environment. Yeah.
Check out the new grenades because the polka dot grenade dropped. It looks pretty insane. So like, and actually would be pretty damn cool, Hoarder, if we can get some polka dot skins and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That would be pretty freaking cool, bro.
It would be cool if we could get some of the film-based skins too. I'm shocked we don't have any yet.
Also, I think that just to make the vehicles look cool, they should do skins for the vehicles that we use. I know we don't use them in every mission, but instead of having them raggedy ass cars, turn them into Batmobiles, turn them into the Batwing. You know what I mean? Like
that's a clever thing to have in the Battle Pass or Season Pass.
Yeah, like, that would be cool. Anybody else got anything else they want to say about this particular question from Digital Variable? Anybody? All right. Thank you again for the donation, my dude. Appreciate the question. It was a pretty cool question. That's a wrap on Suicide Squad. I mean, we've shared our grievances, shared what we would like for it to happen, but I'm not about to Avengers myself again with this game. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing it. Fortnite gets a new season. Yay! Has anybody jumped in there yet besides J. Coon Prime and his computer shut down? I'm sorry, bro. It's funny. The look on your face, bro. You was just like,
it. Holy shit.
Hoarder Gamer, have you jumped into the new season of Fortnite? If so, have you enjoyed yourself?
I have not. So for me, it's really like about the Lego thing that they did, and I do want to check out that new Lego stuff they have coming. That was interesting when they announced that. Maybe it's already in the game. I don't even know. I don't know if I have it on my hard drive currently because of how big the file is. But but yeah, for me, it was the whole music thing that they did and the Lego thing that made me interested.
Okay. Jay Shockblast, you jump in there yet?
Yeah, I got my my umbrella.
Okay. Is it cool this season or is it pretty much
really cool? It's actually a really cool one. It's gold.
So is it just the same old Fortnite for you, or does it feel fresh? Or
oh, it definitely feels fresh. You can fly, like there's like wings you can get, and you can kind of fly. You can do like a dive bomb attack. If they did a good job, like there's Mount Olympus. And the first time you see it, you're like, "Oh shit!"
Wow.
Yeah, it's super.
Oh,
cool.
the mythics are the lightning bolts, huh, from the gods, Pantheon.
Oh, there's more than just that.
What other mythic?
I got my hands on.
Oh, I heard there's a Korra mythic coming from Airbender. She's doing water, something like that. That's coming. Right? Oh man, this season seems like it's gonna be pretty damn dope. I was messing with Fezzi. Said I was gonna force him to come and play with me when we streamed it. So. That's how y'all. If you guys want to join in the stream, I'm thinking about streaming Fortnite tomorrow. We should connect, man, and have some fun. I know Hoarder would have to download it and all that, and it's hard playing with J. Coon because he's such a try hard. It's a try hard.
Wow.
Oh, he'll tell you. No, I'm gonna try hard.
I play to win.
But it's always fun playing with J. Shockblast as he burns me soon as I land, and then gets some kind of handgun thing that exploded next to the freaking car right as he revives me and blew me up again. So yeah, that was pretty freaking fun. But yeah, so we can do that. I guess we can play some Fortnite together. I guess, guys. Final Fantasy. Y'all play that at all?
Remake, yes.
The one that just dropped that J. Coon can't get off. Have you guys played that?
I can't play it until I'm done with Remake.
That's fair.
I have not bad at that. Jay Shotblast, I know you own every game ever made. You planning on jumping into the Final Fantasy that was just released, sir?
I do. I bought it, even though I got it for free. No, I mean, like, I got approved for a code, but I had already bought it, so I said, I'm not going to use the code.
That's tight.
Sometimes
give it away to one of your friends.
No, I'm not doing that. Because then, like, I'm obligated to, like, post content, and I might just not, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's what you were talking about earlier. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't then if I were you. Yeah. Especially if it's not helping out. So and you bought it. So yeah, makes sense to me. Okay. Final Fantasy, from what I hear, everybody who's played the game cannot get off it, including my co-host. He's been on it for 4 days straight now.
No, 10.
God damn, Jay.
Do you know roughly how many hours does it say?
I would have to turn on the system, but the first 3 days alone, we streamed over 30 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
So at least a 60-hour game then.
Probably much higher than that. Like,
Ooh.
especially if like you kind of want to do everything, because
Sure.
there's a lot of character development. Because, well, you got like 7-8 people running with you now. 9 by the time you get to where I'm at in the story, although unfortunately 2 of them are not playable until the next game. But a lot of that character development, because you can, just like in Mass Effect or Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age, you can develop relationships with the characters now. And in order to strengthen said relationships, not only do you need to have them in the party, it's very much tied to a lot of the side questing now, where like doing certain missions affects your relationship with them. What you say to them affects your relationship with them, all the way up until the point that like certain beats in the game you'll never see if you didn't build up your relationship with that character. And then one in particular, which is one we've been kind of working on my channel, we are romancing Tifa because Fisticuffs Queen is the best. And there is a certain spot in the game that somebody could come knocking on your door, and it could be any one of the team members, depending on how you treated them throughout the playthrough. And because
so you're basically saying that this 200
different scenarios.
You're basically saying that this 200-hour game is not going to be the same for any person who plays it.
Some of it will, but character interaction wise, everybody's going to have something different. It all depends on who you.
How do you make a game that does that?
I mean, they did it back in 1997.
That's still insane, though. That's like your game would never be my game. You know what I mean? Because the way I might not like the person that's your best friend in my version of that's crazy.
Yeah, like me, I made the choice to romance Tifa. You, on the other hand, could choose to romance Aerith. Porter could wind up becoming chummy with Red or Ketchi or even Barrett. Barrett is an option to where you can kind of become best buddies with Barrett. Any of you that romances Yuffie, I'm calling the authorities. She's an underage girl.
Oh, come on.
Say no to that one.
Okay. With all that said, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a hell of a show. It's back to our normal style, which I'm really appreciating. We're gonna start putting the commercials and the call-ins in next week. This week I kind of wanted just this cast because of the kind of topics that we were discussing. But yo, let's keep this popping, man. Jay Shockblast, people already know where to find you. Is there anyone you want to put on a map or something like that before we get up out of here?
I can tell you who I do not want to put on the map.
Who's that?
Okay, hold on. I gotta pull this up. I don't want to fuck it up. I do not want to put on the map the person that was breaking the golden rule of content creation.
I saw that tweet. Oh my god.
Shawnee Bois. All right. Let me read this message to you. As content creators yourselves, okay, if this person showed up in your chat and posted this, if anyone could be so kind, I'm so close to affiliate. I'm at 38 followers, and I would be so grateful if anyone could give a follow. I stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 6, and again 7 to 9. So please consider showing support, and I will absolutely show you some support back to any streamers that follow. Literally gave me his whole goddamn schedule.
Stream schedule, bro. Not in your chat, dog.
And I'm like, Doom, I gave you some good advice at one point. You told me, I don't remember it.
Oh yeah. But it wasn't this bad, bro.
No. But I did what I did then. I said, we don't do that here. That's cheesy. We don't do self-promotion. Kind of crazy not to show support to new streams, but okay. That's really embarrassing to be acting that way to someone on the come up. Really rude. Way to guarantee you don't grow any further.
Bro.
My answer to that was, I've literally done everything you dream about. Posting is wild. I'm just spreading my channel. I'm not begging. I'm just trying to grow. Upsetting you're so rude, considering it, you at one point were here too. Really sad.
He really argued with you, bro?
He really. I appreciate this. Listen, don't be this person ever, okay? We all work way too fucking hard, okay? All of us. All three of them, myself, we work really hard to do what we do, all right? You cannot walk into somebody's stream and type all that and think that I'm the bad guy. That's fair. My bad. Okay. Listen, I'm not an entrepreneur. All right. I'm just a big dummy that like made a bunch of videos that people watched, got super lucky, have no business being here. But you know what I did? I worked hard. You know what I didn't do? I didn't disrespect other streamers by taking the attention away from them. I don't even like commenting in some people's streams sometimes because I don't want to like derail things and have like people be like, oh, it's Jay Shockblast. Not that would happen, but like it could. People are like, oh, you should just ban them. No, I want to give a teachable moment. This is a teachable moment. They didn't want to learn
anything, bro.
They did not want to learn. Bro. So it's still a teachable moment because we're making an example. This is one of my biggest pet peeves, okay? Like I feel like especially the people on this panel can attest to, and I'm not doing this for a pat on the back. I'm very helpful. Yes. I'll go out of my way to help you. I'll give you advice. I'll listen. I'll do anything I can. But you have to earn it. You have to earn it. Like, I'm sorry. You can't just show up and say, I'm here. Everybody pay attention to me.
Who are you, bro?
It doesn't work that way. And I could not. And then there was somebody else in the chat who seemed sincere that just happened to be when they tuned in and were like, what the hell is your problem? I'm like, no, listen, I'm not the problem here. All right. I understand where you're coming from. This definitely is aggressive. No doubt about it, but not normal. And
it's a normal behavior, so it's not going to get a normal reaction.
Yeah, I have like zero tolerance for this, and I will give you my pushback like immediately, and how you handle it is how it's going to go. Because if you say my bad, I apologize and take the L, I will cool off and I'll be like, listen. Teachable moment. This is really frowned upon. You really shouldn't do this. I know it's hard to grow. I had to do it myself. I'm still having to do it. 14 years in, I'm still fighting for my life to stay relevant. Okay. Like, let me tell you, it's so much easier to like be on the come up than it is to stay there.
I believe it, bro. I believe it. Hoarder Gamer, put somebody on the map. Tell people where they can find you at. Do whatever you feel like doing. I'm having fun today.
Okay. So if you wanted to see me, twitch.tv/Hoarder Gamer. might be doing some Unicorn Overlord. It's this really wild RPG type game, strategy thing. It's very cool. I played the demo and I'm impressed with it. Also, Helldivers and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So I'm doing those. And of course, Final Fantasy Remake. A quick shout out Xbox Live Mike, a good friend of mine. He and I used to do something called Games on a Plane. He himself is going to be bringing that back possibly. His birthday was March 3rd. So I figured I'd give him a shout out for that.
Happy birthday, yo. Go ahead, J. Cone.
I really don't feel like I should be promoting myself. So if you haven't already, make sure you're giving this guy a sub. Make sure you're giving this guy a sub. Make sure you're giving this guy a sub, because they constantly bust their ass every single day to provide you with free entertainment.
I would like to give a shout out to J. Kun Prime. Everybody, please make sure you check him out on Twitch. Fantastic streamer playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth right now. Also great at fighting games. Very average at Helldivers, but he does other things well. So give him a look.
Oh God. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys on the panel for coming through as always. It's hungry time for me, so I'm about to go get some food. These guys are gonna go hang out and do what they do. Chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. Captain T, Flux, Iron, Smash, Web, Supreme Wiccan, Huda Wong, All Wrong, All Right. Novel Flow, Billy Finn, and so many more others, man. I'm sorry if I miss y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. Digital Variable, thank you for the donation. And the homie Divine Shine, thank you for being a member for as long as you have been, just like 2+ years at this point. Appreciate you. With all that said, lazy le bon ton roulé, which means J. Kun Prime, take us out of here, man.
Let the good times roll.
Wait.
What?
What did you think this meant?
I wasn't
What did you
looking
think
at
me
at me
panicking?
again. The camera cut you off. I thought you were just pointing up at me again.
I had like one more story that I didn't get to share about how I found out when I was prepared to come on the show, came down here, cut off my time watching television with my wife, that it was an hour later. And I just wanted to thank you for getting me out of an extra hour of watching TV with my wife. Not where you thought I was going with that. I already told her I was going to use that joke, by the way. Now you can do your thing. Sorry.
What's shaking, people? It's Doom Killer HD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap up, the home of the hot news. Break it down, bite size, so it's easier to consume. All facts, no cap. We winning and can't lose. Is it fire or trash? The only thing you can choose. Discussing all of the topics, using reason and logic. Deep diving through these trailers, so if you miss it, we spotted superheroes and villains from gaming to television. Smash like, hit subscribe.